Those of you who are new to these services and new to this teaching may be asking the question, what is visualization? So again, let me give you the definition for visualization. You may write it down and or remember it, both as a matter of fact. Visualization is using your imagination to see yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire. I'm going to repeat that again a bit more slowly as you write it, and then I'm going to have you repeat it with me for emphasis, so that this will sink way down into the subconscious mind, or the heart, as the scriptures refer to the subconscious mind. Visualization is using your imagination to see yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire. Now let's repeat this together verbally. Visualization is using your imagination to see yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire. I've said this before, and it's worth saying again 1,000 times. You can only be what you in your mind can see yourself being. You want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is that you may want to be, and particularly you young folks. And here again, of course, there's really no age limit or age barrier in mind. It goes for anyone, so let me take the limits off of it. Whatever you want to be, the first thing that you must do in order to accomplish the good which you desire is to see yourself being that which you want to be. For again, the scriptures declare, where there is no vision, the people perish. What does that mean? This means that if you cannot see yourself being what you want to be, you will die in a rut. You will remain in a rut. If you cannot see yourself in a better condition, you'll die on welfare. You'll die on that 2 for a nickel job if you cannot see yourself on a better job. So this is why we teach people to visualize. Whatever you want to do, visualize yourself doing that good that you want to do. See yourself in your own mind having the good that you want to have. And let me state this again. It will turn some of you on, and I hope it rocks your mind so that it starts working like it was intended to work. You cannot have anything that you cannot see yourself having in your own mind. So many people say, oh, Reverend Ike, why am I in this condition? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? How is it so many other people have this and that and the other, and I don't have any of these things? It's because in your own mind you cannot see yourself having all of this goodness of life. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's here today in this service. Maybe 10 years from now he may want to testify, but we do not force anyone to give testimonies. They give these testimonies of their own free will, and those people who wish to say things to me in confidence, we preserve that confidence. But a couple of years ago, a young man got his first brand new Cadillac. And I happened to be in that particular city on that particular day, and he called me at the hotel all excited. And he said to me, he said, oh, Reverend, he said, I am going to the company now to pick up my brand new Cadillac. I said, would you come by and give me a ride to church in it? He said, I'd be glad to. Very well educated young man, one of the most self-directed young men that I know. A young man of great self-accomplishment. And I met him downstairs under the marquee of the hotel in that beautiful gleaming new Cadillac, And as I got in and we slid out of the driveway, you know, that thing just rode so beautiful. It seemed as if it was just sliding right out of the driveway. And he looked at me and he said to me, he said, "Reverend, a year ago I couldn't see myself with a car like this." I looked back at him and I said to him, "That's exactly why you didn't have a car like this a year ago, because you couldn't see yourself with a car like this." I'm going to state again, a law of mind, a cosmic law, a law of life, and please get it good. Whatever good you desire, see yourself with it, and it must come to pass. It's not enough just to see other people with other good things and despise them because they're successful and prosperous, but every time you see a successful and prosperous person, bless that person. And at the same time, see yourself successful and prosperous. I'll never forget when I first came to New York as a little country boy. From behind what Mr. Seabrook calls the Hominy Grits curtain. I used to walk up and down Central Park South, and in those days, that's where all of the Rolls Royces used to be parked, in front of the Essex House and the Plaza Hotel. And I used to watch those wealthy, successful people getting in and out of those beautiful Rolls Royces. I'd never seen anything like that, you know. And you know, many times people have different reactions when they see other successful people and other prosperous people. Some people despise wealthy people. So look, those old rich people. But let me tell you something else. As long as you despise the successful, wealthy people, you will never be one of them. Wealth is not going to come to you as long as you resent those who are wealthy. And so as I used to watch those people getting in and out of their Rolls Royces, I would just love them and bless them in my heart. But I didn't just leave it there. I began to visualize even before I understood the science of it. You see, now I understand the science of it. I understand mind science. I understand the science of living. But before I even understood it, I would visualize. I would see myself in those Rolls Royces. I would see myself in those successful, prosperous people. And if I must be egotistical enough to say so, I'm not doing too bad now. This church keeps at my disposal for official purposes Rolls Royces wherever we go in the country to conduct meetings. So this is a part of my visualization that came true. This is why I can say to you and guarantee to you, on the basis of cosmic law, that whatever you can see yourself with will come to you. And we're going to make an affirmation out of this. Whatever good I can see myself having, I shall have. Come on. Whatever good I can see myself having, I shall have. That's a key. That's a key that you can use without limitation. If you remember nothing else out of this service or this telecast, remember that and start visualizing. Because we said that visualizing is using your imagination to see yourself being, doing, and having the good which you desire. And this technique of visualizing can be applied to anything. You can use visualizing to bring about health and healing, even in your physical body. Those of you who may be suffering from so many different negative conditions, even in your physical bodies, start visualizing yourself and seeing yourself as a well person, as a strong person, as a healthy person.